This is a 2010 Pontiac G6. It has the 2.4 four-cylinder engine, 4-speed automatic transmission. We're going to do a walk-around inspection and give some details about the car. The body is in good condition on the car. There's no dents in it. And we have new tires installed about 40 miles ago. They're General Ultimax RT43s. They're nice ridings, quiet tire. And they have a 65,000 mile wear rating on them. The car just has all new brake pads and rotors, front and rear, just installed about 50 miles ago. The rear bumper is good. There's no damage to it, no holes in it. The interior is in excellent condition. There's no rust on the bottoms of the doors. Take a look at the passenger side now. This was a non-smoking car. Again, the bottoms of the doors are solid all the way around. The front bumper doesn't have any holes in it or anything. There's a few stone chips on it. You may not show up in the video. There were some stone chips on the hood that have been touched up. If you get up close, they're noticeable a little bit. The windshield washers work. The windshield was just replaced. It had a stone chip and a little crack that was coming down about 6 inches, so we decided to have a new windshield installed. Advanced Auto Glass came out and professionally installed the windshield. We also put on new wiper blades. All the other glass on the car is fine. There's no chips in it. The power windows work. They go up and down as they should. The power locks work on all 4 doors. And we'll take a look at the interior on the driver's side. Trunk release works. We'll look at the trunk in a minute. Once again, bottom of the doors are solid. Okay, the radio works fine. It sounds good. The heater, defroster, air conditioning works. We'll start it up. The cruise control operates as it should. The engine starts and runs. It doesn't click or smoke when you start it cold. We'll lift up the hood. Okay, the information system functions. The tire pressure monitoring system functions. Now you can see that the mileage is 171,000. This car developed engine problems, and I installed a good used engine that had 82,000 miles on it. And we also did other work on it to bring this thing to top mechanical condition. And that's explained in the listing if you read it carefully. Fuel gauge works. The engine runs at the proper temperature. It doesn't overheat. We drove it through a drive cycle, and we had the Ohio emissions check done, and it passed with no problem here. We got the current certificate. Everything's in compliance. We have the owner's manual and the OnStar information and DVD. We also have a Bluetooth FM transmitter, so you can do hands-free calling on it. This one has hands-free calling with the OnStar service. You could activate it and use that, or you can use this and it'll answer the calls through the radio in the car. And we also have 2 sets of key fobs and keys. All the lights and turn signals function. The engine runs well. We just put a new battery in it, and during the engine installation we put radiator hoses on, heater hoses, synthetic oil change, new oil filter, and other miscellaneous things that you would want to do during a job like that. But the engine runs fine, idle smooth, it doesn't smoke, it doesn't click. The transmission functions fine, shifts through all the gears. We did change the front seal in the transmission during the engine installation and changed the fluid and the filter. The trunk is clean. It has the compact spare tire and jack are in there, and they're intact. I won't lift it up, but everything's there. Give one more look down the side. The car drives down the road. It drives smooth and quiet. There's no wheel bearing noises or any other noises it shouldn't have. It steers straight. The steering wheel is centered. If you let go of the wheel on the highway, the car goes straight. It doesn't pull in any direction. The engine installation and the other work done to the car were performed by a mechanic that has over 50 years professional experience. So this isn't a job that was done by someone who isn't qualified. We also inspected the front suspension. The ball joints are tight. There's no wear in them, and the tie rod ends are good. This car has electronic steering rack, so there's no potential for leaking there. The engine and transmission, there's no leaks underneath of it. So that's the tour. Okay, thanks for watching.